No, they wouldn't be the new computers. They'll kind of be the ones, the hand-me-downs. But it's a start to get more access in here, get more students. A lot of it gets used during homework help. But we do have students now coming in during class periods to come in and do research and get stuff online. So it's nice. Rearrange the children's section. We're getting some stuff made by Mr. Skolik and his kids in class. To reorganize the elementary, the new books so that they don't rub against the crates like the old ones did, so they can last longer for us. We've organized already by AR level over in that section, the children's section, which was a recommendation by the teachers that Sarah and Blaine sent out an email asking for ideas from elementary teachers, and so now kids can come in and look for books on their reading level, and they're also alphabetized as well, so they can find them that way. Monthly theme for display, we're looking at beginning that in February, and then also setting aside some time where we can get some kids trained on what to do when they come into the library and how to find books and different things like that. Again, the rest of it you can read on your own. Any questions on the Media Center update? Staff is really appreciative too of having somebody in here to help, especially the lower grades, so they can help the kids find books and have somebody there checking out so they don't have to do both of them. January 24th, we have a Prairie Arts Council 5th grade field trip to the Minneapolis Institute of Art. That's through a grant that they applied for and got approved for. And we have the geography bee today. Wyatt Tubert is our winner. That's his news today. So he beat out Jose Amaya in the final round, and now he's got to take a written test. With that written test, he's got to be in the top 100 in the state. I believe last year we had somebody that was in the top 10 in the state, I want to say, and moved on to the next round. McBee. The spelling bee will take place on January 23rd, and both of those were set up by Mr. Dave Klitsky. And today I was a judge of geography bee, and everything went really well with that. So I'm expecting the same for the spelling bee. We had our Knowledge Bowl team go up to St. Cloud, beginning of this week or last week. They placed 8th out of 45 teams for the junior high. And so they went back today, and I don't know how they did today, but they were
17 out of 52.
17th out of 52. So that's pretty good. Like the members of the team are in the newspaper as well, so you can see that there. And we'll try to get something on the website of that too. Mr. Iris, Ms. Madsen, and myself met with the University of Minnesota representative for the College and Schools program and discussed continuing our college calc class that Mr. Iris teaches. Things seem to be going well with that. Mr. Iris asked for more training in the way of maybe him participating in a class that the college professors on campus are teaching through videotape or YouTube or anything that they could figure out, so he could see what the U of M professors are doing on their campus and kind of emulate that and use that. It was a pretty good suggestion, so hopefully they can provide that for him. We have the OLPA test. That stands for, I always forget the O, but it's local, I forget the whole thing, but it's a practice MCA test. The local, I'm going to think of it, but the OLPA test is being completed by grades 3 through 8. What it is an indicator of MCA performance for math. The questions are supposed to be aligned. This is a new test. Of course, the state gives us a new test every year, but we got to try to look at the results of that and try to anticipate the students that have higher need, so we can get them to pass and meet the standards. And
Area, I think it's specified area.
it's supposed to give us a specific area, but right now we just have a general score, and it looks like the same score as the MCA would be. The tough part about this is the test is designed for students at the end of their grade level. So a third grade test would be supposed to be a third grade test in May, and we're taking them now in January. So we've got to figure out what parts we haven't taught yet that we are going to teach by May, and then kind of determine whether their score meets that or not. And we'll meet with staff members that are in line with that too, and figure out what we're going to do for that. January 16th, we have the DARE graduation for 5th grade. We've got some guest speakers coming in for that as well. January 18th, we have a staff development day. Half of the day will be spent with Obeus bullying training, in alliance with the PBIS team. We went through the 2 days of training that I discussed last month, and we're going to present that to the staff members. And then Chief Carlson and Deputy Geiken will present on lockdown procedures to the entire staff. And then the second half of the day will be used for grades for first semester, second quarter. January 25th, we have our one-act play performance. Here it's called Cut. It's Ed Monk comedy. It's about a director and people participating in a play and they don't know which part they're in, and then they switch parts halfway through, but then they are going through one part and they're trying to figure out the new part. It's craziness, but it's a pretty funny play.
Who's directing?
That's Jocelyn Buckenstein. And then February 1st, we have our elementary and middle school science fair. I'll take place in the gym. I don't know if you guys have been judges in the past or if you I don't know. But we'll have judges for that, and we'll have prizes given out for that as well. And that's run by Mr. Bjork. Any questions on any?
Thank you. Girls, when we're done with the administrative reports, I'll sign your things so you guys can go home and do your homework. Okay. Activities Director, Mr. Johnson's report? No?
Nothing for Johnson or Ms. Williams right now.
Mr. Euchre has his report
Yeah,
here.
I've got that with you.
We completed 19 work orders from the Northright system since the December 17th meeting. All the shades have been put up on exterior windows. We didn't do any for the courtyard windows at this time. JCI and ESG are still doing minor tweaks to the control system. That would be for the ventilation, right? Yes. We have addressed the gym floor problem, and it seems to be under control at this time. We have received 8 radios and can use 7 of them, waiting for power cords for at least one, for the last one. Also, the new base is being installed, and the radios are coming in a lot clearer. What we did is we narrow bandaged them so that they complied with state or federal law. And the fire department was nice enough to donate most of those radios so that we didn't have to buy a whole bunch of them. So thanks to the city of Lester Prairie for donating those radios to the fire department. And then Mr. McNulty will keep us appraised of any further changes to the option building.
Mike, when they say they've completed so many work orders, how many work orders are there, or is there kind of like a running amount, or what?
Yeah, so if let's say a teacher has something in the room that needs to be replaced, fixed, whatever, they go onto the system, they put that in there. And let's say it's an immediate one, there's a thing if it's needed immediate, or it can be just done whenever in general. And then they take the check off, and then the teacher or whoever puts it in automatically gets a response back when it's done. And they click it, and I'll keep track of who does it, where it's at, and so forth.
And so how many work orders do we have in the system right now?
Like pending orders, what you're asking.
Yeah.
Pending, I'd have to go look, yeah,
Okay.
I'd have to look in the system. Dave has the password that, I just can put in, he gets that, and Wendy gets that, and they send it to me every so often if I wanna look at it.
Okay. So
A
you don't,
routine order, how long do they have to do?
Well, if it's something like, the lights go in your room or whatever, they'll take care of that, Dave takes care of that immediately. Otherwise, your general ones, within that week, within a couple of days, depending on, he prioritizes it and then signs the guys to when it needs to be done, but most of them are getting done within a day or two.
Okay, anything else on grounds, buildings? Food service supervisor, Betty Williams, she continues to smile and is very happy with her equipment and her new area that she's making food in.
I do have 2 things I forgot to note on that. Within all the fun stuff that you budget in school, there's what's called a food service budget area that's different, and she had ordered, 400 new trays of it in his house, correct? Yes, because the ones we have are pretty old and shot, so we have new trays in there, and then she'll also be getting 2 of her doors inside replaced that are really old ones so that they can be locked properly for her stuff not to be taken, so that is a separate, complete separate kind of funding thing that you have to keep balanced, so she'll have some new stuff, so. Betty's probably smiling even more.
Yep. Mr. McNulty, your report?
Nothing at this time.
Okay. same thing. You are gonna go home and do your own. Good. We can fill in the blanks. Okay, school board reports. Anything under special ed?
No.
LPPEA?
Mr. Schmidt, has there been a meeting since the last board
No.
meeting? There has not, has there? No, nothing new.
Facilities and maintenance?
Nothing.
Legislative MSBA, Mr. McNulty?
We'll probably find a lot more next week. You haven't started the session yet, so it's pretty quiet right now.
June. Budget and finance. Alice, do we have to deal with anything at this point in time, or are we good for now?
No, this is good. I was just gonna mention, they did change the, aid calculation from 64%. They paid us back up to 82%, gave us about $500,000. We got $360-some thousand in December, and then they needed the rest out over the rest of the year, so
Helps the cash flow.
it helps the
I don't know
cash
if
flow.
Gave would be the right term. I
Return?
would say
Return?
returns.
Return our money, yeah.
Yes,
exactly.
okay.
Note that for the meeting. Thank you, States, for returning our money.
I don't have anything for hot
My
wash.
guess is no.
Meet and
No interest
confer.
on that?
We meet, we did one, didn't it?
We did meet and confer, but we
21st.
got the 21st is
Yeah.
coming up, yeah.
Yep.
So we report on that on the next. You got that one?
December
All right.
21st,
Yep.
what time?
7:30 a.m.
7:30 a.m.?
Sharp.
Not the 21st.
24th.
Wait.
24th, yeah, I said it.
January 24th?
Yeah.
January 24th at 7:30.
Policy, do you have anything we need to address there?
You just have the second reading coming up. The second report, fix that, so it's
What's coming up?
Well, we have to read it, yeah.
It's in here.
Yes.
Community ed? Anything for community ed? No. Continuing ed? No. Tech and media? Nope. Activities?
No, everything seems to be running smoothly now with the buses, haven't heard any more issues with that, and that first month of basketball is always struggle, but otherwise, it's good.
And we don't have anything under negotiations at this time?
No.
Scholarship, anything on scholarships? No? Okay. Action to approve non-resident agreements, there are none. Our current district student count, the number of students we have in this building as of 1/4/13 is 413. Are we still right, even, or are we still?
Well,
have
all
that?
about 10, 12 kids from last year, and 20-something.
So we're staying stable?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We lose up or down right now because we have a few students that left to go back down to Mexico and they go off the list for 15 days, they're gone. That's where you got go on there, so we'll probably go to 415 there next month, so.
Yeah. We got one student who has someone who's in the last semester.
Oh, yeah, yeah, special ed. We've got another 25.
Okay, now I'm going to go through the second reading of policy 704, fixed assets for the Westbury School Board. Do you want me to just read the purpose? or-
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean on that one?
704, development and maintenance of an inventory of fixed assets and fixed asset accounting system. The purpose of this policy is to provide for the development and maintenance of an inventory of the